Call to order.
Commissioner Elton,
Here.
Commissioner Johnson,
Here.
Commissioner Caraway Waterhouse.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you.
Next,
Who's got to do the minutes?
So, acceptance of the minutes from December 10th.
I've got no,
So we'll need the motion and then the second.
yeah, motion to accept the minutes as read.
We have a second, Robin?
She said
Robin
yes.
Caraway Waterhouse.
Is now exiting.
Commissioner Elton,
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson,
Yes.
Commissioner Caraway Waterhouse. I can see her say
Like so.
yes, but I can't hear her.
We can't hear you now, Robin. Okay. So now the public.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah, we can
Yes.
hear you.
Okay, yes.
Mr. Chairman, we'll have the public participation where there's nobody here, but you can say that, and then we can go right into old business.
Okay. No one here for public participation, so we will, there's no commissioner report, or we're going to do that later?
There's no commissioner's report.
Okay. Old business. Request of Commissioner Winborn, set goals for the commission, review of city ordinances.
So the first one is set the goals for the commission. And then the second one is the ordinances. So since Commissioner Winborn isn't here, I would recommend that we leave in old business, A. Happy to talk about B. There is a bunch of documents that were a part of the package that was sent to you. So that's available if you want to talk about that. So why don't we take care of A first? And my recommendation would be is to keep it in old business.
Is there a motion to keep it in old business?
Seconded.
All right, Joe Johnson and then
Okay.
Robin.
Okay, you want me to put it?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. Commissioner Elton,
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson,
Yes.
Commissioner Caraway Waterhouse.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, the next item is the review of the city ordinances. So it's really up to the three of you that are here, if you'd like to discuss it, or if not, we would just put it in as, leave it in old business, would be my recommendation. No matter what you do, whether you discuss it now or you don't, I would leave it in old business once you're done doing what you'd like to do.
Point of information, the author of this document? Who's the author of this document?
Joy.
Joy, okay. I think we should leave it I would like to leave it on the table so that I can have direct discussion. So that's my motion. I'd like to leave it on the table.
So your motion is to leave it in old business?
Old business, I'm sorry, okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you, Mr. Chairman, we need a second for that.
And so that would,
Excuse me.
Do you,
Yeah.
we can't,
Yeah, I'm just wondering, does that mean that we won't discuss it? We'll wait?
That's, through the chair, that's really up to you and the commission. if you'd like to discuss it, we're more than happy to discuss it now, without Joy, or if you want to, just not discuss it and put it in, leave it in, and then just put it in old business right now, that's fine as well. In the end, it should just stay in old business no matter what we do. So whatever works on your end. Commissioner, if you feel like you want to discuss it now, that's fine.
Sure.
I'm fine with deferring until Joy can join us.
Okay, so, Mr. Chairman, are you okay with that as well? Or do you want to discuss it?
I just have one comment. I found a couple, or I don't say I found, a couple people shared some really great resources on writing ordinances with me today. One was like CRTI, I believe. Where's my other phone? Chicago Regional. Give me one moment. Chicago Regional Tree Initiative has a pretty impressive tool for writing tree ordinances, and it's totally, I think it would be something we all should take a look at, and it help us to, depending on what makes sense for Worcester. There's a lot of different options, so I'll add it to the Google Doc. But yeah, I was excited to see them, and I'm actually excited that we're going to table this and discuss it later, because it'll give me an opportunity to look at it more. So, yeah.
Mr. Chairman, if you could ship that to me, whatever you have on that as well,
Okay.
and then I'll make sure it also goes out in an email to everybody in that way as well, so we have it in two locations.
Perfect.
All right, and so we have a motion and we have a second by Commissioner Waterhouse, so Millie?
Commissioner Elton,
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson,
Yes.
Commissioner Caraway Waterhouse.
Yes.
So we're in the new business, Mr. Chairman.
So first item is request of Commissioner Caraway Waterhouse to discuss the updated tree list.
Sure, it's not so much a discussion as to just let everybody know that it's finished and the document is modifiable. I sent copies to Joy and to Rob to pass on if that's, if you want a hard copy or if you want a PDF of it, but the document is still available on the Google Drive, and I would like to move it off my personal drive and find a home for it so that it can be used by other people.
So, through the chair, if that is the final draft, the final listing, we should have two things. One, if the commission is comfortable of approving the list, noting that we can modify it at any time. So that would be number one. And then once we have that approved, then what I'll do is we'll include it on the city's website, and then we'll keep a copy of it internally that when we need to make changes to it.
Well, Commissioner Caraway Waterhouse, I took your list and so the template that I shared with everybody last meeting, I asked one of my staff to format your list in the same format that we looked at last meeting, and we're really close. It's not done yet, but I suspect it'll be completely done. So the list of trees that you created with the details, but in the format that I shared last time, and I expect it to be ready by the February meeting. And I should have that ready to share. And then,
That's great.
and so it's a pretty extensive list. So like, the way that I'm gonna suggest the communities I'm working in Rhode Island use it is, sort of à la carte, like, whatever makes sense for them, whether if they want the entirety of the list or if, if it's a list of 40 trees and you change it every couple of years to keep things fresh or whatever. But, so it's sort of like a library of trees and maybe like the tree the species list that's shared with the public, or maybe there's one list that, planning uses for conservation land, and then there's a different list that's used for street planting, but there's like an overall approved list, and it's all formatted the same way. But your list is going to be formatted the way that I shared last month. I should have that. She's working on it now. It should be done soon.
So that's with all the detail with the plant shape?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be a Word document, so you'll be able to like pick whichever plants you want and make it. And so, like, what we're gonna do in other communities is, if they wanna break them up, large, medium, and small, that's fine. If they wanna have a section that's for like natural areas, if they wanna have a section that's, obviously like small might be under wires, but maybe you wanna have a columnar area. If you want to dive into other specificities for trees, you could create different lists within like that list.
That's great, AJ. I'm so glad that you were able to do that because your your format looked really good. Did you get the finished list? I think I finished it, like around the end of December. I just want to make sure that you have the full list.
I think so. Yeah, and we can look at it. She actually shared a completed list, I don't know, a couple days ago. So we can look at it once, maybe at the next meeting, we take a look at it and make sure it's got everything. And yeah, I can only take so much credit because somebody with computer skills that I don't have is making it happen for us.
So will you share that with Rob so he can push that through to us?
Yep.
Myself? Cool. Thank
Yeah,
you.
no problem.
So this is more like a Word application, is what you're saying, so it's gonna be set up so that you have a Word application on top of a database of trees in a spreadsheet, and we'll be able to manipulate them to produce lists that we can use for different purposes.
Yeah, I think it's being made in the program. I think it's called InDesign.
Okay.
And then, like, once it's made in design, then it's being transferred into Word so that us normal people can actually use it,
Okay.
I think.
Oh, decent, and they're good at this, because they're where you work.
Yeah, she's an architect.
Oh, beautiful.
So I'm lucky to, and she's also a Navy helicopter pilot.
Oh,
Like, I'm lucky that she works for me. So keep that in old business for now?
Why don't we do this, why don't we file it?
Okay.
And when you have the revised piece, then we'll put that on as new business at the next meeting.
Okay,
Because right now, we're talking about a different list. It's the same list, it's a different format. So just to be clean, I think it'd be easier to file this one based on, and thank Commissioner Waterhouse for all of her hard work
Yeah,
on
thank
that
you,
end of it,
Robin.
with a final design component that will come out at the next meeting that we can then finalize and approve and move forward that way.
Yeah, we would have never been able to do all this.
No, we wouldn't have been able to do the
Not with-
first step that the commissioner has done, let alone the second step that the other commissioner has done. So it would have just never happened, so. So thank you very much to
Yeah.
both of you. So we'll need a motion to file this item.
Motion to
It's a
file
pleasure.
this item? Okay.
I'm gonna give that to Robin, and then Joe, you'll
Second.
get the second.
Commissioner Elton?
Oh, I'm again, sorry.
Sorry, go ahead, Commissioner.
I was wondering, what did you say? Like you're giving something to
I'm
me to
gonna
do?
give you the motion and then Joe the second.
Yes, thank you.
Yep.
Commissioner Elton?
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Caraway Waterhouse?
Yes.
The next item, also Commissioner Caraway Waterhouse to confirm date of trustees of reservations to speak to the commission on beach leaf disease.
Yes, thank you. I just wanted to check and see if the next meeting was good for everybody, if Joanne Vieira, the Director of Horticulture, came in to speak about the trustees' experience with various beach leaf disease treatments. So that's the
February 4th.
February 4th date, yeah. Is that good for everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and she was gonna come in person? That's possible?
Yep. Just,
Okay.
Robin, you'll just have to let me know what she needs, if she needs anything. Like,
As in like AV stuff?
yeah, or whatever.
Okay, great, thank you.
All right. So, Mr. Chairman, I would recommend filing this item, knowing that February 4th will be the date.
Motion to file?
Second?
Commissioner Elton?
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Caraway Waterhouse?
Yes,
And then the next item of business, Commissioner Winborn, this is about the 2026 meeting schedule. I guess we have the meeting schedule. Does anyone know if they have any conflicts at the moment? I think it looks good on my calendar.
I'm good.
So I think a motion to keep this in old business until Joy can confirm it works on her calendar.
Need a second.
Second?
Commissioner Elton?
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Caraway Waterhouse?
Yes,
And the final piece of new business, Commissioner Johnson, the Pleasant Street discussion.
Okay, thank you. Through the chair. I put together a quick review of the Pleasant Street, Route 122 roadway improvement that's going to be done. And I don't know if we specifically even consider things like that, but I still went through it and looked at it from the point of view of what might need to be done in the terms of urban forestry. And I looked at the preliminary report of all the items that were going to be done and came up with this report. But I need a point of information. Is this the type of stuff that we, my first question is this the type of stuff that we're supposed to be doing as a forestry commission or reviewing? Or should we have to wait until this comes before us?
So, through the chair, no, you can review those things,
Uh-huh.
but you don't have any authority
Yes,
to
yeah.
do anything. You could make a recommendation, but that's all that would be available on this commission's end. So, because this is really not this sort of is one of those items that, you know, depending on what it is, it falls somewhat out of our world and then somewhat in the world. Because the right-of-way and the component of a street layout, in some cases, depending, is determined by DPW, and there's functionalities there for that. The private stuff, any private trees or anything along those lines would be outside of our realm in totality, because we don't, this commission nor the city of Worcester has any rights on the private side.
I understand.
So you can always bring these up, it's just a matter of, you know, you want to bring it up for review or whatever, and then the commission can decide if they want to make a recommendation or not make a recommendation.
Okay, so if you have the document in front of you, I'd just like to call your attention to what I thought were the priority issues that we may or may not want to look at. But, for instance, the sidewalk widening and selective new sidewalk installation along the way is likely to have root zone disturbance in both cases. Do we have any say, or should we be looking into any of those issues and as the design goes through the 75% phase? Should we have any input into root zone protection and other things that will be done,
So-
or not?
So through the chair, we've given that to DPW.
Okay.
The items that you approved, the draft version of what you approved, that piece.
Yeah.
DPW already has that.
Okay.
So I know there's a bunch of items in there about adding in some visuals and that kind of piece, and that all hasn't been done. But they have the baseline information that we submitted at the last meeting that they've already been given. So, and we have asked them to implement that in all of their construction jobs and identify the document so that we don't have to go in and change their spec when we change the document, right? So all we're doing is changing our document that then they'll update on their end. So that's sort of the way that they're working on with
So
that.
that tree protection and
Yep.
so on is going to be taken care of by the DPW according to what we already
So-
have in place?
Yeah, so it's gonna be a working relationship between our forestry operations staff and them. But in the end, they're gonna be the ones that are gonna be the day-to-day. So they assign an engineer day-to-day to all of the jobs. So they'll be the ones doing that, and they'll be
Tree by
reaching out
tree.
for us when they need something.
Okay, yeah, all righty. There's some explicit tree removal that's going to be done. Are we going to get involved with any of that? I believe that as a tree warden, you need to be approving those. Am I wrong?
So again, it will be determined based on where the tree's located. So if it's within the right-of-way layout, then Brian and I would be involved. If it's on private property, then we wouldn't be involved.
Okay.
That'd be a decision based on what the final design is and what that all looks like when they build it all out.
Okay. Retaining wall, guardrail removal, those are all the same issues that I was just talking about. The drainage swale near the Tatnick Country Club, the one that fills up with all the invasives, it's got both Phragmites and knotweed and everything, and is that somehow going to be dealt with when they do that area? Is that going to be cleaned up, or is it just going to be disturbed, built into, and left as it is?
That I don't know.
Yeah.
So that would be a discussion point with DPW or Mass Highway in regards to what that ends up looking like in the end, because we don't have any jurisdiction over that on our end of it. When they built that, there wasn't any trees in there, but there's some stuff that's grown in there now. Well, and crashed through it as well, but.
Yeah.
But that's more of a discussion point with Mass Highway and DPW about what that would look like.
And who has that discussion? Through the chair.
122 Estate,
Yes, it's part of the state. So
we have minimum,
It's Pleasant Street and 122. so-
yeah, I think most of it would go through Mass Highway.
yeah.
Yeah,
So the comment would be, there should be an engineer on on record for that, and it would go through that engineer at Mass Highway.
So the city's interaction with the state on that 122 for this land going through, are we able to exert any influence on that as a tree commission? Or am I just barking up the wrong tree, so to speak, here?
Yeah, I think it's difficult on that end of it, particularly since that's not a public shade tree. Maybe along the public shade tree side, we'd have a little bit of discussion.
Okay.
The only other person that you may be able to go to is the Commissioner of Mobility and Transportation. Or, in the end, I would recommend going to your district counselor over there as well.
Yeah,
who
I've
can
already met
advocate-
with Mr. Rivera.
Yeah, who can advocate on that end for Mass Highway or to the Transportation Mobility.
Okay, thank you. That's good advice. I included the invasive plant risk indicators in there, but I know we don't deal much with invasive plants. Under Chapter 87, it stops at insect pests. I understand that. So, okay, I just wanted to make sure that I had brought it up and that we had a chance to think about our possible role when we're doing these street changes and so on. And I am just, how do I keep this in the record but take it off the table?
So it's in the record already,
Okay.
right, because it's part of this agenda. And so if you have three options. You can file it, which takes it off the agenda completely. You can table it, which would require it to be brought back on at a meeting where you can't discuss it, and then it would be discussed at the meeting afterwards. Or you leave it in old business, like we have some of the other items. And in old business, it just rotates through, and every month we either got to
Okay.
keep it there or we do something else with it.
Okay, well, through the chair, I'd like to keep it open with the third option so that, until this moves forward completely and everybody's had a chance to deal with, just so it's readily available to be called
So
up.
you want it in old business?
I'd like to, yeah, my motion is to place it in old business.
Well, before that, what is the timeline for the construction? Do we know that?
I don't.
Not the next calendar year, just beyond that?
I don't know.
What happened is, they just got what's called the 25% approval, and that was to take the original plan and see if it's feasible, because the state doesn't want to spend all that money with the consultant. Now, a state consultant has been appointed to the case to flesh out the final 75%. It's expected late in this year to be completed if they are able to begin it in time.
Okay, so.
But
couple,
there's
few
still,
years.
yeah, so that last 75% is being put together. The state has appointed somebody to take care of and follow up through this last 75%. And I just thought this was probably our last opportunity to know whether or not we get involved with these things. And I wanted to see how it would go, which is the reason I introduced it, and it's the reason I want to leave it on the table.
Second,
Commissioner Alton,
yes.
Commissioner Johnson,
Yes.
Commissioner Caraway Whitehouse.
She's not on. So we can't do anything else right now?
We're just stuck here indefinitely? Is this
We-
purgatory?
We only have three, and we need
Can't
three.
adjourn.
So we have a first, we have a second, but we can't vote on that, nor can we vote to adjourn.
Is it just a technical glitch, or?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't see her, she's not on here anymore.
Oh, we didn't adjourn.
Have you experienced this before, Rob?
Probably.
I have never experienced that before.
Evelyn, you're a tree commissioner tonight.
That would be the best thing. Wouldn't she know she's not hooked up? number, really, Rob does.
She's asking if anyone can see her. I just told her no.
Oh, can she vote by phone?
She can.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Maybe? That should be her. Robin?
Robin Caraway Waterhouse.
Is now joining.
Welcome back, Robin.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm having technical problems.
It's all right. All of a sudden, we were in the middle of it, and then no one was there.
Sorry about that. My
That's
computer
okay.
shut down.
No problem. So, I'll reiterate. So we've discussed the item. I don't know what you ended up hearing, and Commissioner Johnson wants to keep it in old business. So we have the first, we
I
have the
see.
second. We were going through the approval, and you weren't there. So are you good with that proposal for now?
Yes, my vote is yes.
Okay, so she votes yes. Okay.
Sure.
So, Mr. Chairman, you have a tabled item. We don't need to do anything with it. Joy didn't say anything about moving that forward or anything, so my recommendation is just leave that there. We don't need to vote on that. It just stays there. And then, meeting adjournment.
Motion to adjourn?
Second?
Elton,
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson,
Yes.
Commissioner Caraway Waterhouse.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Robin, thank you very much.